Montgomery County in Oklahoma is under a state of emergency because of flooding.
Overnight, this creek turned into a river.
More than 6 inches of rain fell.
Dangerous storms that triggered flash floods.
There is more rain expected for this area, but people here are hopeful that this floodwater will recede by then.
The Shark Boys are usually hitting it pretty hard in Oklahoma, but this past season has brought on some unique challenges for them. The deer patterns have changed due to the conditions, but those guys refuse to let that stop them.
That is the deer we've been after all stinking season.
Down in the field right there. I'm a bad, bad man.
This year has presented a whole new set of challenges for Justin and I. We usually manage our farm really hard. We know exactly how we're going to food plot it, what our plans are, where the deer are. But this year, Mother Nature has changed our plans in a big way.
This is not good at all. This year has been record rains, record flooding, and our property's been no different. We're basically looking at about 650 acres of water. You know, the big problem here is every year we plant summer food, usually soybeans or corn, mostly soybeans, to provide summer protein source, kind of keep the deer happy throughout the summer. And we've seen a lot better deer seasons in the fall when we've had summer food. It's always been a big payoff for us. But there is no way we're going to plant this year. It's just not going to happen. Look at all the water. It's been a week and a half or more since the big rains hit. We figured we'd be able to get in here today. Not the case. This is still, that's probably 5 or 6 feet deep as you go up there. It's still completely flooded across here. We still can't get in to see what's been messed up.
Yeah, fishing till the sun goes down. I'm fishing, yeah,
This is going to be one of our new food plots this year. We're going to put in some clover probably for this fall. I don't think there's any weeds growing right now.
Of course there isn't. It's gonna get overwatered.
What?
Yeah, Jackson's right. It's way too much water to grow anything. I'm gonna go look at some sheds.
Eventually the water did recede, and while we couldn't get all of our soybean fields in, we did make our adjustments. We got our fall food plots in, and we were going to spend all of our time going after this one deer that was left after the floods, a deer named Madcrusher that my son had named. And we were going to focus all of our efforts on getting this one deer.
We are really excited to be back out here. After fixing all the flooded things and putting in all the food plots, we're just excited to be back out. And our plan was to be back deeper in the timber tonight, but our cameras lit up last night. And our target buck that we're after, a buck we call Madcrusher, was on this food plot for about 45 minutes last night before dark. We lost Madcrusher last year, just after Velvet, and we never had him back in here. And so we're gonna make a quick move, try to jump in here, see if we can catch him doing the exact same thing tonight, and hopefully get an early season crack at this deer before they all start busting up and moving around. we picked the wrong tree. Yeah. She's about underneath our tree stand. Our decision was hunt there tonight or hunt here, but because he was here last night so early, we thought he would be back out here on this food plot again. I'm pretty good at guessing wrong, though.
Jug definitely chose wrong on that first sit. But now it's my turn in the shooter seat, and we're going right back into the timber where Jug should have picked the first time.
These does have been in here for over an hour now. They're just literally walking circles around us. We're in here tonight in case Madcrusher shows himself. 5-year-old buck that's old enough to get shot if I see him tonight. The problem is, he comes through here a lot, but it's usually right at or just after dark. We're hoping that he'll come to his normal spot in the evening with just enough light. We'll see.
Just like the year before, Madcrusher has popped smoke and bailed out. We have no clue where this deer has gone, but we do have another deer showing up on a lease not too far from there, and we're gonna switch our focus and go try to get him.
When we are in search of some of these big bucks we've got over on our lease, this is our 3rd year to have this place, and there are a number of them out here that we would be thrilled to get a hold of. One of them's been in this food plot almost exclusively, and he makes daily appearances, so we're hoping he repeats.
This segment is brought to you by Vortex Optics. Vortex, the force of optics.
We're live.
To catch all the crazy behind-the-scenes action from the Bearded Buck, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
He's just right there. Get ready. Go on.
That.
Jump, baby. I think we just drilled big 10 point at this lease. It's the first deer that we've taken off of here. I'm not gonna count my chickens before the eggs have hatched, but I feel really, really good about where that hit. There's the arrow. Hit him right here. Found the arrow. That's a clean pass through. Blood red tip to tip, bright red blood. It ran out of our angle that we could see from the blind pretty quick. But I can't imagine that we won't find blood here. Real close. He's bleeding pretty good. He can go 50 yards right down here. See? Juggy, what have you done? Oh man. What a horse. You know, our camera went down a couple of weeks back. Something broke the antenna off. We weren't sure what had been used in this food plot, but we knew that there had been a 9 point in there early in the year that was there every single day. And right as we were joking around about he just needs to hurry up and show up, he did. Turns out this is that 9 point that's been using that food plot all the time. And he came in and he kind of made us nervous here for a few minutes, but we finally got the shot off on him. He did make it 50 yards off the side of this food plot. Unbelievable.
All right, Jug. I'm just as excited as you are, but that's enough. It is sweet November. Get the truck and get that dude loaded up. We're gonna head back over to our family farm. I just can't help but think we got a shot at Madcrusher tonight.
It's heated up a little bit. It was cold this morning, low 30s. It's up to close to 70 now. We're going back in here to this food plot. This morning, about the same time Jug killed that other buck, there was a shooter in this food plot with a doe. Kind of hoping whatever doe he's on is hanging out around here bedded down, gonna come back to this food plot. If he does, we'll be waiting on him. Yeah, she's right on the timber edge. Coming out right now. There's a buck in the woods. He's not coming out though, he's working that timber edge. He's back in there, I can't tell what he is, but it looks like a shooter to me. I think it's Madcrusher, Brett. I see split G2s. Yeah, that's Madcrusher. That's him. Too bad it's not rifled. Chip shot. Oh, there she goes. Man, I sure was hoping she would come down this way. Came in on the far end of the food plot, right into the sun. That's one we're after. But he was not in bow range. Today's Tuesday. Saturday's opening day of rifle. Would have been a different story.
As the season wore on, Madcrusher continued to win the chess match. We'd seen him multiple times, but it was always late. We're down to the last week of the season and time is running out. So tonight, we're going back to where the season started, his favorite buffet food plot, in hopes that we can catch this deer coming out before dark.
Madcrusher has been living on this corner of our property in this 160 acre block probably. It's the only place we have pictures, pretty much the only place we've seen him. But he's here 3 or 4 times a week. You could count on it. Problem is, he comes here right at dark, regularly. I'd just be all kinds of happy if he'd come in here tonight and take the pressure off. Big buck. Okay. I don't even know. It looks like a good hit. Sure wish it would have got in a little deeper than that. But that is the deer we've been after all stinking season and last year. Hopefully we're putting hands on a Madcrusher here in just a little bit. It's been about an hour since we shot. Sun's gone down, it's dark. I think we've got a good hit. I'm hopeful we're gonna have our hands on him in just a minute. There's a lot of blood right here, Jug. Looks like he either ran into this tree right here, or he's just spraying like crazy. Look at that. And there's Arrow. Talking right there. Bright red blood the whole way. I feel like there's enough here to keep on keeping on. What do you think, Jug? Lots of it right here going up the hill. That looks a whole lot like a dead deer, Jug. Look at that right there. That's Madcrusher down, Jug. That is Madcrusher down. I was getting a little nervous. I mean, dang, 200 something yards probably. Man, you talk about coming down to the end. What a run. This thing has been playing cat and mouse with us all year long. Like, seemed like at times we just couldn't seem to put it together, but I guess this is where persistence pays off. Man, what a way to end the season here in Oklahoma. Dad just texted me, waiting on a picture. Oh, man.
Well, once again, the Sharp brothers have proven that a sound management plan will consistently produce opportunities that mature bucks. This season tried to throw a wrench in that plan, but luckily the Sharps were able to make the necessary adjustments to pull through and harvest 2 great bucks. One of them being a 5-year-old named Madcrusher. Way to persevere, guys. And by the way, we're still waiting on the invite to hunt that awesome farm.
My stomach went.
Should I just say I'm gonna swim and go like this?
I can't see anything out of this.
That's not a one-manner.
That's Madcrusher down, Jug. That is Madcrusher down.